enough of your bunk last week. I can't believe you are about to start getting me worked up this new week. I just left your room. It's 6:30 a.m. and you aren't in your room. Where are you? Why didn't you do the dishes before leaving?
Mom, I told you I have a meeting with a client this morning. She wants me to plan her wedding. Besides, I was up all night writing a novel for another client. I woke up late and couldn't do the dishes.
Save your silly stories for someone who cares. You know I hate a messed up kitchen. Why are you always looking for the slightest opportunity to get on my nerves?
Mom, I really don't want any of this right now. I am waiting for my client and she will be here any minute. I don't want to have my mood messed up. Besides, why can't Lucy do the dishes? I'm sure she is still snoring right now. You are not helping her.
OMG, you better take those words back. You make it so difficult to like you. You are 2 years older than your sister. Why should she do the dishes? Why should she do the dishes? Why are you so jealous of your sister who has done nothing wrong to you?
Mom, please don't get me started right now. You and Dad have always chosen Lucy over me, and that's what gives her the right to treat me like a nanny. She talks to me in the most demeaning way, yet you do nothing about it.
I'm actually glad that Lucy is putting you in your place. You have always been a stubborn child. You never listened to us. Your dad and I wanted you to study nursing, but you ended up becoming an event planner and a writer. You failed us.
Mom, you have always made my life about you and Dad. Lucy is free to do whatever she wants, but I can't.
This is about you, not Lucy. I can't believe I gave birth to a daughter with a very dark heart.
Oh my God. Mom, did you just say that?
Me and your dad realized you are a big ingrate the moment you failed to study nursing. You better return home on time and do the dishes. They will be waiting for you. I really hope your other job and become more difficult to control. Brenda, I wanted to talk to you this morning, but you left the house earlier than I expected.
Sorry about that. I had to meet up with a client.
Of course. I wasn't expecting you to say anything else. Anyway, we'll be going on a family trip in 3 days' time, and you need to give us $2,000.
What? $2,000? What trip? I'm guessing I'm not invited as usual. Why should I even pay for a trip when I won't be there?
It's your job to help your family when they are in need. Besides, we don't want you ruining our fun moments with your crazy, unsolicited advice. Imagine the other day you were advising us to tell Lily to get a real job. She is trying to build her social media presence. You see how much effort she puts into it?
What efforts? Taking pictures and making videos? Wearing my clothes and refusing to wash them? She has been building her social media presence for 2 years. And she can't boast 1,000 followers?
Are you mocking your sister? I am really forced to ask you if you are nuts right now. Don't downplay her efforts.
I have given her money to promote her videos, but she went on a trip with David.
Oh, she did that?
LOL. She never told you? It seems your favorite daughter lies to you.
Shut up. She probably has her reasons. I'm spending more time than I had planned in your DM. When are you sending the money?
Right now, I am saving for a business I want to start. I can't give you $2,000 for a trip.
I have already told all my friends. Do you want to embarrass me?
Mom, I really don't have $2,000 right now. I am so sorry.
You know what? I have had enough of your crap. We can't keep housing you if you can't help us when we need you. Pack your things and move out. Home tonight. I will take from my little savings for this trip, and I swear on my mom's grave you will pay. Make sure all your things are gone before we return from the trip.
Mom, are you kicking me out? I am your daughter.
We actually need an empty room for a visitor who will be staying with us.
Visitor? Mom, you can't kick me out.
I already did. Leave our house.
Hey, big sis. How does it feel to be kicked out by your family?
Feels horrible. Are you happy now? Can you leave my DM?
Not so fast. LOL. You should have seen the joyous look on our faces when we returned from the trip and saw your empty room. We even threw a party to celebrate your absence.
I am not surprised.
LOL. Keep acting tough. I know it hurts. Anyway, guess who is in your room now?
I don't want to know.
You do. It's David.
What? Your BF? Mom kicked me out because of him?
Sure. He deserves it. He doesn't have a place to stay right now, and we can't turn our backs on him.
How can you be with a man who lives with your parents? I can't believe Mom and Dad agreed to this.
Shut up. Can you see now why we all hate you? What's wrong with my family helping my BF? At least I have had 3 BFs, and you can't even boast of 1. Well, not with those ugly pimples on your fat face. We had a good laugh over your big pimples while on the trip. Dad even mimicked the way you would apply those pimple creams on your face.
I'm actually more concerned about the fact that your BF is living under our roof.
Our roof? You are so dull. You don't stay there anymore. Mom asked me to tell you not to ever show your face in our house.
After high school graduation, Mom made me attend a college close to the house just so I could work part-time while she took every dime I made. I am so done with you guys.
LOL. You sound so hurt. I don't feel sorry for you anyway. Whatever Mom made you do, wasn't out of place. It's your job to care for us.
She made me do all the work. You have never had to work for $1 your whole life.
Why should I when you can? Besides, I will build my social media pages and start making money.
That's a fantasy you need to wake up from.
Fantasy? Mom's going to hear this and she will hate you even more.
I really don't care.
Don't show your ugly face in our house again. Don't ever.
Lucy, are you awake?
Mom, why are you texting me? You can just come to my room.
I left the house 30 minutes ago. I am at my friend's place. I need a little help from you.
What's that?
The whole house is messed up. When are you going to start doing house chores? I have been doing them since Brenda left, and my back hurts really bad.
Chores? I can't believe you would ask me to do that. You know I am busy creating content.
I know, baby, but we can't keep living this way. The whole house stinks.
What we need is a housekeeper.
About that. We can't afford one right now. Actually, things are tough for us right now.
What? Are we broke?
I'm sorry, baby, but we are.
What? How is that possible? What about Dad's job?
Well, you know he is over 60 already. He is no longer doing much at the company, so they pay him very little. Brenda actually gives me $3,000 monthly, and that's how we have been surviving.
OMG, why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want you to know, so you don't start respecting her or something.
That ugly duckling doesn't deserve my respect.
I agree. Anyway, since David is staying with us now, he needs to contribute, so we can keep up with paying the mortgage and the bills.
What? How can you say so? He doesn't have any money.
That's a joke, right? I thought you said he is a real estate agent?
That's not entirely true. We are both trying to build our social media accounts. We made a video yesterday and we got 10 likes and 1 comment. That's something. You need to ask Brenda for money. Tell her she needs to pay for all the time she stayed in our house rent-free. Threaten her, scare her. Just do anything, Mum. David is going to leave me if I ever mention this to him, and I will be so hurt.
I don't want you hurting. I'm going to talk to that girl. Don't worry. I still have her in the palm of my hand.
I trust you. Mum is seriously angry with you. You are making us hate you more. I can't believe Mum begged you for $2,000 and you refused to give her. Do you know how difficult things have been in the last 2 weeks? Don't you care about us?
Care about you? Are you seriously saying that? Did any of you care about me? You made me feel like I am not part of the family.
Well, you are part of the family, stupid, and it's time to perform your responsibility.
I see you still got your pride. Channel this energy towards getting a job. And what about your boyfriend? What is he bringing to the table?
Don't ask me such a stupid question. I have had enough of this silly talk. Just give us the money.
I am starting my event management company soon, so I don't have any more money to spare. I really think you should get a job. It's high time you stop depending on me.
OMG, you are so bye forever. Hey, things have gotten really bad. Dad lost his job. We are about to lose our house.
Okay, what has that got to do with me?
Geez, are you still so heartless? We need your help. I actually got a job as you advised. A dishwashing job. OMG, that life isn't for me. I can't do it anymore.
LOL. Maybe you should have followed me all the times Mom forced me to work as a nanny, a caregiver, and a dishwasher just so I can make money for her.
It made you strong. You should be grateful. I am not as hardworking as you are.
So you are admitting that Mom ruined you, as I've always told her, and that's one reason she detests me?
Stop making it about you. This is about your family. Why are you being so wicked? Just help us.
Wicked? You are the ones who are wicked to me. Ever since I was a teenager, everyone made it clear to me that they don't like me. Do you know I cried every night? Do you know how it feels to be a stranger in your own house? I was excluded from everything. Meetings, gatherings, and trips. Dad even asked me not to sit at the family table for dinner. You guys ruined my self-esteem.
So you want to repay evil with evil?
The point is that you guys don't need my help. You and Mom need to get a job.
Are you seriously saying this? You want Mum to work? What will her friends say? It's so obvious you hate us.
You all hated me first. I'm glad you know how it feels. I have to go now. I'm opening my own company in a few months. I have work to do.
I am not done yet. Brenda, you will regret this. I saw your name all over the blogs. Your company is making so much money. You are famous. You are living my life. I really hate you right now. You stole everything from me.
It's such a pity that you still think this way. I thought you would be in a better place by now.
Better place? I am still washing dishes. Mom got a job as a nanny too, but she got fired after 2 weeks. Worse off, David dumped me. This is all your fault and I hate you for it. Stop punishing me and give me money. I'm your sister and I shouldn't have to beg.
Well, maybe if you beg, I will change my mind.
Oh, really? Sorry then.
That's not how to beg.
I am sorry, Brenda. My life is a complete mess. Help me.
LOL.
What's funny, stupid?
Your fake apology. I really have to go now. You were only here because you need my help. Whenever you find your feet, I'm sure you will go back to hating and insulting me. That's not the kind of sister I want. Goodbye.
My dearest daughter,
LOL. Look who finally decided to come to my DM.
I am so ashamed of myself. Life has been difficult without you. We lost the house. I need money.
Of course. That's the only reason you are here. When I needed a mother to hold me and tell me I am beautiful, you weren't there. You made me feel like I was never good enough.
I'm sorry if I made you feel that way. I did the best I could.
Did you really? You kicked me out when I needed you. It shattered me. And I've had to build myself up from the broken pieces ever since.
I'm truly sorry, but you can't turn your back on me right now.
You turned your back on me countless times. Sorry doesn't erase the pain and the scars that I carry. Now that I've become successful and have the means to help others, you come to me begging for financial assistance.
Baby, I never thought it would come to this.
Such is life. I can't ignore the years of neglect and emotional turmoil I experienced because of you.
OMG, I can't believe you are still that stubborn child.
LOL. And you still dislike me with as much intensity. Stop the pretense, will you?
Just help me. I don't know where else to turn.
I can't just forget all the pain and heartache you caused me. It's not about revenge or holding a grudge. It's about self-respect and setting boundaries. I won't enable the same patterns that damaged me for so long.
Brenda, we can fix this. We can still be one big happy family.
Too late, Mom. Ask for help from your favorite daughter. I moved on with my life as if nothing happened. They kept sending me crazy messages, so I had to change my number. I'm in a very good place right now. I met a man who adores me so much, and we are expecting a baby. Right now, I am giving my time and heart to people who genuinely care about me.
Emmy, when will you pick me up? You are 3 minutes late. Caroline, do we have any plans for today? I'm going to the movies today with a friend, and we will eat dinner afterward. I told you to pick me up at the station at 9 p.m. Don't tell me you forgot. Oh, about that. I told you I can't pick you up before. I have a 2-year-old daughter. I can't just leave my child and pick you up. Huh? What are you saying now? Usually, you force my son to take care of your daughter. And you're making a fuss about work, aren't you? And now you use your daughter as an excuse? What are you saying? I'm working from home and taking care of my daughter at the same time. I don't force my husband to take care of her. That's a lie. If you want to raise your daughter properly, you should be a full-time housewife. You're insane if you're still working after becoming a mother. A woman is supposed to stay at home, give birth, and raise the children. I know that you hold traditional views, but in today's world, it's common for both parents to work. Women have other roles too, besides raising children. We'll take care of our daughter and work together. So please don't meddle in our family matters. Oh my God! What did you say? You make him do the child care too? Yes, we take care of our daughter together. Don't tell me you make him do the cleaning and laundry too. We share the household chores too. Steven used to work in a restaurant and he's a good cook. He cooks dinner for me when he doesn't have to work late. I have a very helpful husband and I'm so thankful for it. Jesus Christ! I'm sure he regrets having a useless wife like you from the bottom of his heart. A useless wife? Yes, it's you, a useless wife. You don't take care of your daughter. You don't do housework and you don't cook. You don't even have respect for your mother-in-law. His brother Kevin got a nice, homely, modest wife. It's so depressing that Stephen is stuck with a bratty, foul-mouthed, useless wife. You and Stephen should get divorced right now. I see. I'm not getting a divorce and I can't even pick you up. Please take a cab or the subway home. Whatever. I don't have a choice. I'll give you a break today. Next time, I'll thoroughly give you a lesson on how to be a good wife, so be prepared. Hey, Caroline. This morning you suddenly showed up at our house and started going through things, right? The babysitter told me about it. What's the deal with that? I hadn't gotten the money from the last time yet. So I went to get it. But I couldn't find the cash or the wallet, so I ended up taking that designer bag from the closet. Can you please give it back? Even though you are a mother-in-law, going in without asking and taking stuff? Do you really think that's okay? Oh my God, do you think I'm a thief? Stephen gave me a spare key, you know. Giving a key means it's cool to drop by anytime, right? When we bought the house, we gave you a key, but it was meant for emergencies, not an invitation to steal stuff. I don't recall saying anything like what you said. I didn't steal. I considered it payment for the taxi fare I lent you last time. Huh? Taxi fare? Wait, are you talking about the night out with your friend? Exactly. Because you didn't come to pick me up, I had to take a taxi home. So, it's only fair to ask you for the taxi fare, right? I would have asked you directly if you were there. But since you weren't around, I reluctantly took the bag. I don't get what you're saying. I already told you I couldn't come to pick you up from the start. Here we go again. Excuse me? You said you were too busy taking care of your daughter and couldn't come pick me up. When I went to your house today, you had a sitter taking care of your daughter. What the hell is going on? I have to go to the office once a month for a meeting. That's the only day I ask the sitter to take care of my daughter. Then, why didn't you call your sitter last time? There's no reason for that. I'm your mother-in-law. You should respect me. If you get a sitter for a work meeting, you should get a sitter when I ask you to pick me up too. I don't understand your logic. Also, I heard that you said some weird things to my daughter and made her cry. What were you thinking? Oh, that. It wasn't anything weird, okay? I told her that her mom doesn't want to raise her and that she's an irresponsible mom. Why are you saying that? She's only 2 years old. I don't want to hear it from you, who leaves a 2-year-old child behind and goes to work. If you don't want to raise her, you should put her in an orphanage. How dare you? If you don't want to do that, then be a full-time housewife. You can't even take care of your own kid, even though you're the wife. I really can't stand that a woman like that is Stephen's wife. I don't care if you can't stand it. This is between our family. Important things will be decided within our family. Also, I'll talk to Stephen and change the locks on the house. I've had enough of you. Well, why don't you do as you please? Then I'll do as I please. I don't care about the bag that you took anymore. In return, please stay out of our lives. I'm sorry. I was planning to teach you how to mop as part of how to be a good wife training. But my hand slipped and I accidentally splashed a bucket of water on you. What do you mean by that? You suddenly barged into my working room and out of nowhere you threw water at me. I can't believe you did this. I changed the front door lock and haven't given a spare key to you. So, how did you manage to get in? I borrowed it from Kevin. Steven's brother? Oh, we did give Kevin a spare key for emergencies. Kevin and his wife are also victims of your harassment. So I thought they would sympathize and cooperate. And after discussing it with Steven, we thought it was a good idea. But somehow it turns out like this. You got completely fooled. You're so dumb. What? Kevin is my dearest son, you know. I raised him strictly because he's the eldest. He's nothing like Steven, who disrespects his parents. Even in choosing a wife, he listened to me. Finding a meek and obedient wife. Kevin and his wife would do anything for my sake. They probably staged that act to deceive you and get a spare key. What? So, Kevin was on your side from the beginning? I've been fooled. Well, having such a clever eldest son is a relief. You and Steven should learn from them. I'll educate you until you become obedient to me. I can be very strict, you know. If you're whining over a little water, you won't be able to handle what's coming next. A wife who can't do anything isn't worth living. So, I'll drill into you the essence of being a full-time housewife. First, quit your job. With your level of intelligence, there's no job you can do at home, right? So, just quit that pointless job. I see. Okay, then. I will fire the person who is doing that pointless job. What do you mean? Are you firing yourself? No. It's Kevin who will be fired. What? What are you talking about? Why is Kevin being fired? You don't have that kind of authority. Then, who has the authority? I'm the president of Kevin's workplace. What? Kevin got scolded for being informal with clients, and there are numerous complaints about his conflicts with superiors and colleagues. But he apparently just switched from a toxic company. When I met him off work, he seemed very kind, so I wanted to observe a bit longer, but it turns out his kindness was an act, and he didn't even know who the president of his own company was. You're Kevin's company president? That can't be true. Being a woman with a child, you shouldn't be a president. It's common sense for women to protect the home while men work outside. A company led by a woman won't succeed. We aim to eliminate such biases and discrimination and strive for gender equality, allowing people to work in a style that suits them. That's our company's stance. Personally, I have a 2-year-old daughter, so prioritizing childcare, caregiving, and other personal matters. We need highly skilled individuals who can still deliver results at work. Kevin never mentioned you are the president. My exceptionally talented son works in a company led by a woman? I can't believe it! I'm surprised that he didn't know about it either. When we spoke last time, he seemed very polite. And since I mostly work remotely, we didn't have many chances to meet at the office. But knowing the president's name is common sense, isn't it? Oh, sorry, is this another prejudice? Employees should naturally know their president's face and name. It's rude for someone at such a low level not to know, right? Sorry, I'll correct myself. Are you making fun of my son? Yes. Oh my God, stop it! I won't tolerate my son being fired. He can't be fired for such a stupid reason. What reason are you talking about? Just because I threw water at my daughter-in-law. It's stupid that my son gets fired because of that. Well, that did annoy me, but that's not the direct reason for his termination. What? I mentioned earlier that there have been complaints about Kevin's work attitude, right? In addition, what was decisive was giving the key to you. What's wrong with that? It's a matter of information leakage. He just gave the key to his mother. What information did he leak? Tell me. Well, not only the front door of our house, but you also opened the door to my working room, right? Of course. I brought a bucket of water from home to teach you a lesson. But your room was locked, causing me trouble. And I remember he gave me 2 keys and luckily one of them was the key to your room. When I gave the key to him, I told him not to lend or give it to anyone due to confidential work information. Even though I work from home, my office is like the president's office, so there's confidential information that shouldn't leak, so I usually lock the door. Except for my 2-year-old daughter, I don't allow my family to enter my room. However, he gave the key to you, seemingly attempting to deliberately leak information. Well, he didn't know you were the president. It can't be helped, right? Do you think such an excuse is acceptable? Of course. My son did nothing wrong. That's what you think. I just called the HR department and they've sorted the things out. Unfortunately, your son has lost his job. What? He's fired just like that? The official notice will come later, but he doesn't have to work starting tomorrow, so please inform him. Your strict discipline is the reason why he ended up like this. Hold on! I can't tell him that! What will Kevin think if he finds out? If you can't say, that's fine too. The termination is confirmed, and whatever you did, it won't change anything now. It's not officially decided yet, right? I apologize for throwing water. Can you forgive me? Oh, speaking of water, thanks to you who poured a bucket of water into my office, my work PC and equipment got damaged. So, we'll be making a compensation claim on behalf of the company. What do you mean? You're demanding money? Of course. You can replace the equipment with new ones if you'd like, but some are purchased from specialized vendors, so I don't think an amateur like you can replace all of them. So, yeah, I think it'll easily exceed $10,000, but we'll calculate it officially later and send you the bill. $10,000? Oh, and please pay it all at once. There's no way I can pay for that. Then borrow money or whatever it takes to pay. Well, I'll start calculating the damages now, so... Wait a moment, please! Okay, I understand. It's about the designer bag from the other day, and you're upset, right? What? I admit it was expensive compared to the taxi fare. I got a bit greedy. I'm sorry. I'll return it, so please don't fire my son. I don't need that kind of bag anymore. I'll give it to you now, but in return, please pay the compensation properly. I'll pay, it can't be helped, but please go a bit easier on me. I can't afford to pay $10,000. Oh, and please return the spare key. And please never involve with our family ever again. Don't say such things. I'll go to your house now and apologize, so please don't fire my son. After that conversation, Caroline came to my house and apologized. However, at that moment, Stephen, who heard the incident, left work early and came home. Stephen got furious with her, and he decided to cut ties with her and told her to never get involved with us again. He also ensured that she promised to pay the full compensation for my company's equipment all at once. Since she insisted on returning the bag, I told her to sell it and use the money towards the compensation. Kevin, who got fired as expected, erupted in anger at his mother and went rampage. Caught up in the commotion, Kevin's father and wife exploded from years of stress, angrily confronted their spouses with a divorce, succeeded in kicking them out of the house. Caroline took out a loan and paid the compensation all at once. Later, when she hit a rough patch financially and tried reaching out to friends, it turned out all of them somehow sensed the trouble, yet not a single one offered any help. Now, Kevin is back in a toxic company where he used to work. Caroline is working part-time, living in an incredibly frugal life to pay off debt.